So, this is, we're going to try not laugh. When I start the timer, they're not going to laugh. Okay, this is Will and Chelsea. They are a biracial couple. And this is our third session, we decided, yeah? Third session. I am going to be showing CBT theory throughout this session. And the problem is that Chelsea is at work all the time, and Will is feeling neglected and unable to connect, again, like it's feeling a distance from Chelsea. And so in the last session, I sent them home with an assignment that Chelsea, he works out of the home, and Chelsea's the one who works outside of the home. So I assigned her to call Will 2 times throughout the day. If she was going to be past 5 o'clock, then she was to call him a 3rd time and let him know how much later she was going to be, and try to make that connection. So that's the assignment they were left with, so we're going to pick up with it. Let me start this timer. I'm going to be serious, okay? So, welcome back. I'm glad to see you guys this week. So, tell me how this last week has been. Let me know how, some feedback. Who wants to start?
You want to start?
Sure. I mean, I feel like I did my assignment okay. There were some days when I just got really caught up at work and I couldn't call. But then there were days that I did make the call that I was supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't consistent.
Okay.
It wasn't what I expect it would be in communication wise. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, what I would like to know is on the days she did call, what were those days like for you?
They were good. You could tell that her mind was kind of preoccupied at work, but they were good. You know what I mean? We chat about like home stuff and bills, you know.
What was that like for you to have that connection with her throughout the day, a couple times a day?
It was good because I understood where she was coming from. I understood why she was, the days that she was kind of stressed and pressed for time. I got that urgency and that understanding
Okay. So,
from her side,
okay.
you know.
So I'm understanding that you felt like you understood her better.
Right.
Probably, is it fair to say, correct me if I'm wrong, that you had a little bit more allowance for her,
Right.
maybe more acceptance for what her world was,
Right.
because she touched base with you about that.
Right.
Okay. Chelsea, tell me what it was like for you when the days you did call him.
Well, I think at first it was a little hard just because I do a lot of work and I'm so focused that it's just a really big part of my life. But I feel like overall there were times where it was almost stress relieving for me, kind of,
Okay.
to be able to talk to him. But
Tell me more about that. In what way? How is it stress relieving?
just kind of take a pause away from work and be able to talk to the man that I love about stuff that's going on. But
So is it fair to say that actually it turned out to be a positive action that you didn't expect for it to be?
yeah, when I called it was positive, yes.
Okay. So now I want to explore the days that she didn't call. I want you to take me through that. We'll start with Will. Take me through the days that she didn't call and what happens with you. So tell me when you anticipated the call
Mm-hmm.
and the call doesn't come, and another hour goes by and the call doesn't come, another hour goes by and the call doesn't come. Tell me what your thoughts are about the fact she isn't calling. What do you think? Tell me
Felt
something.
like she wasn't giving her all.
Okay, so she's not giving her all?
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt like she wasn't, really being a team player on this one. You know what I mean?
She's not giving her all, she's not a team player.
Player,
What
yeah,
else goes through your mind?
Felt like whatever she's doing at work is more important than me. And that when she did call on some days, there were just a quick, hey, how you doing? I gotta go. I'm too preoccupied about what's going on in the office and I need to hang up the phone with you. So it's kind of like she was calling just to appease the lesson or the task that we had to do.
So the days that she didn't call at all, you're thinking you're feeling not as important.
Right.
You think that she thinks you're not important.
Right.
And she's not a team player.
Right.
Okay. Now, what happens when you're thinking those thoughts in your home? What do you feel? So she hasn't called, and those thoughts are going through your head. What feelings come with those thoughts?
That I'm underappreciated. I'm not valued as much as her work is. You know.
You're unappreciated. What else? Undervalued.
Right. A little bit alone sometimes.
Okay, lonely.
Mhm.
Okay. What else?
I feel like I'm the only one that's giving into the relationship, and she's not. Like she's just there just to be there, but.
And how does it make you feel? When you think about the fact that that's a thought, that you're the only one giving would be a thought. So what's the feeling that goes with that?
The feeling is that I'm kind of tired.
Okay.
I'm tired of
Okay.
just doing it all by myself and trying to make an effort, and she can't give that 100%.
Is that
Like, when do you want to give that 100% for me?
Okay, so with that, you're feeling lonely,
Mhm.
maybe unappreciated,
Right. Correct.
Devalued.
100%. Mhm.
and with that, do you feel? I don't hear you talking about any frustration or anger. It's more.
I think I'm frustrated at the simple fact that she cannot commit to it, and I'm the only one that's committing to it.
Okay.
The only one that's making the effort.
Okay. So with those feelings, then tell me what happens. Tell me what. So she doesn't call. You feel devalued. She's not a team player. You have all those thoughts. Then you start to have the feelings.
Right.
Okay? Then tell me what actually you do about it. So you're at home. So now what do you do?
Fester, let it fester.
Okay, what does festering look like?
What it looks like. Wanting to text her and go off and text.
So you start struggling with the need to get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? So you don't pick up the phone. You're thinking about it. So what are you doing?
Not trying to clean up. Not trying.
Cleaning up. Okay. So where do you go?
On the computer.
Okay.
Do some work.
Okay. You look for a distraction.
In a way.
Okay.
Because if not, then I'm gonna blow up on her when I see her. So I'll just go play video games or.
Okay. So you don't do your own work.
I do my work. I do my
In
work.
this moment, when you're feeling.
In this moment, I
feeling,
have to. Something else.
Have you stopped work and you look for a distraction?
Mm-hmm.
So you.
Because I take time away from my work to talk to her, and so if she's not doing the same thing,
Okay.
you know. then
So now with that, I'm coming to you, Chelsea. I will. I promise. We're gonna do the same thing. So with that, looking for distraction, going to the computer, playing a video game, maybe taking whatever else you might find for a distraction. Okay.
I'm not gonna.
I
cook
need
for
to
her.
know. I want you to think about that. I need you to be there with me. You there with me? Okay. So this is what's happening. We're in the moment. Okay. What's happening to you physically? So you're feeling devalued. Your thoughts are she's not as much of a team player. I'm not as important.
It's kind of just all.
Now you're headed. You want to just go play a video game. You're
Right.
wanting. So what is your body doing right now?
My body doing. Physically, my body is just, I don't know, being lazy, wanting to. I'm just being lazy.
If you're feeling devalued.
I'm angry.
Okay.
I'm
so now-
angry about it, but.
Okay. So do you feel it in your? Is there a place in your body you feel it? Are you tense?
I can say my back, my shoulder, my chest. I mean, that's about it.
Okay. So your back is maybe tense. Shoulders are tense. You feel
My
it.
chest is heavy.
Your chest is heavy. You feel it in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you-
I mean, I kind of want to. I mean, when I get angry, I rage, and that's like everything's tight at that point.
So you're holding that back?
Like I'm keeping it down, I'm swallowing
Okay.
it, swallowing it down, just holding
Okay.
it there.
Okay,
And so when it festers and then when it bubbles up, I
nice.
want to
Okay.
explode. Or
That's.
so I play
great.
Call of Duty, shoot someone in the head, get all my anger out.
That's explicit, that's helpful. You know, to be
Right.
able to explain it that way, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, Chelsea, when you're at work and you know you probably should be calling, and that was the agreement, you said you would try that. What's going on with you? What thoughts are happening when you're not calling?
Honestly, like, there were days that it didn't cross my mind just because I get so busy and I get so involved, and just one thing after another piles up, have to take care of situations.
So your thoughts are, I know I'm supposed to call him, but, so what are your thoughts?
That I need to do my job, to take care of it, and to do my job the best to my ability, and right away, so that I can keep making money for us.
So maybe, is it fair to say that that isn't as important right now, I have to take care of this instead?
Yeah.
Alright, it's fair. Appreciate the honesty with that. I'll make you just because. Okay. And so your thoughts are, I can't do that right now because work is what I need to do instead.
Yeah, especially when things arise, like problems arise.
Are your thoughts, do any of your thoughts pertain to Will? You're needing to, the agreement was to call him, and so what sort of thoughts are you having about Will?
Just thinking that he's probably getting angry, but that he needs to understand that I'm at work. It's not as easy for me to take time to call him, because when he works from home, it's easy for him to walk away from work, and I can't do that anymore.
Okay, so with that, what are you feeling right now? Feelings are coming up as you're needing to call, but you're not calling. Your thoughts are, I need to be doing work instead. That needs to be my priority right now in this moment. Maybe, so what are you feeling?
Just pressured
Okay,
from
pressure.
both sides.
Okay, pressure. Yes.
Maybe feeling misunderstood.
Okay. Alright. And then you're feeling misunderstood, you're feeling pressure. Your thoughts are that my work is more important, it needs to be more important. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to put words in your mouth at all, so correct me if what I'm saying doesn't feel like a fit, and then let me know what's a better fit. So I'm feeling the pressure with that, and so what do you do? Now what actions do you take? What happens?
When I'm feeling the pressure, I'm at work. Most of the time I'm feeling the pressure because there's a problem that has arisen. So I feel like I have to take care of that. I have to do that right away. I'm at work. That was my focus right there.
What behaviors do you do that support your thought that this is more important, so you turn to work? Do you turn focus completely away and turn right to work? So do you find more tasks to do?
I don't think I find more tasks to do. I think I definitely focus on the problem that I need to focus on at that time at work.
So you maybe ignore or block out the idea of what's lingering, what's causing the pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are your body doing? When you feel that pressure, what is your body doing when you're feeling pulled?
I don't know, I guess initially I feel a little tense, but then I feel almost, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
Where's
Like
it
I
at?
have to go.
Okay, where's it at in your body? Where do you feel it at? Where do you hold that
Like in my
feeling?
guts.
In your gut. Okay, so low in your stomach. So you feel that in your stomach.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. The pressure and the pulling and the need to be more than I can be in this moment.
Mhm.
Feeling in your stomach. Okay. So, interesting, to hear, that each of you are experiencing something in relation to this problem. I would like to suggest, Chelsea and we're both, that you start writing down in those moments, and I know you're at work, so maybe on your lunch break, I need you to reflect, okay? Or on your break, I need you to reflect to what those moments were like when you know you needed to call and you didn't, okay? And then I would also like you to reflect on when you did call and what that felt like. Was the pressure released? Did you not have that pressure? What did that, how did that serve you, okay? Will, same thing. And the moment she doesn't call, same thing. I need you to write down what's happening with you, okay? We're going to look for patterns, and look for help in understanding better about what kind of things trigger, maybe what even starts it, okay? And ultimately what I like to do is change perhaps some of even the thoughts, because there are some of the thoughts, for instance, that you aren't as important as work, may not be completely accurate. That may be what you feel at the time, that may be your thought, but it may not actually be accurate. Would it be fair to say the kind of pressure she's feeling and how worried she is about that at work, would it be fair to say that clearly it's not irrelevant to her? Is that fair to say that she cares obviously about the fact that she isn't calling, or maybe she probably wouldn't be feeling and experiencing what she's experiencing about not touching base with you?
No, but a simple text message.
But that's not what I asked.
Okay.
Stay with me. Did the fact she took you through what she experiences, probably, would that be fair to say it warrants that you matter? Is that fair to say? If you didn't matter,
She wouldn't be feeling these worries.
perhaps, I don't know, it's just an observation, I think. Were you aware that he experienced all that he experienced while you were dealing with everything? So clearly there's,
That misunderstanding between the two. The lack of communication.
So, take your assignment home, and let's write some things this next week, and we'll evaluate that next week and see where we are with that. I would like the calls to stay in the same pattern. Are you willing to do that again? Does that seem a fair request? Is that a fair request? Okay. So let's attempt, practice makes perfect, so let's attempt that again this week and see how we do this weekend.